When you stand, you become a very easy target for the devil that is looking around for whom he may devour. If you think you're standing firm, be careful that you do not fall. No temptation has overtaken you except that which is common to mankind. And God is faithful. He will not let you be tempted beyond what you can bear. But when you are tempted, He will also provide a way out so that you can endure it. I like the first part. Be careful if you're standing firm. Be careful that you do not fall. I think anytime you make a choice to stand, it is risky. It is courageous to make a choice to stand, especially in a world where people are more comfortable fitting in than standing out. Standing out means defying the odds, defying everyone who's seated, who finds comfort in just going with the order of the day. Standing out means people are going to see you, means you're actually going to stand out, you're actually going to be different. You're actually making a choice to be different. The Bible says, so when you have made that choice to stand, be careful not to fall. The thing that we have to realize is when you stand, you suddenly become a target for the enemy. If the enemy was looking for anyone to aim at, he would aim at the guy who was standing. While you're seated and at par with the rest, really, the enemy, you're not a threat. You're seated with the rest. When you stand and you're willing to defy him, you suddenly become, you get his attention. And because you've caught his attention, his idea is to make you sit down like everybody else. His idea is sort of to quarantine you so you don't affect anybody else. During COVID times, quarantine would make sure that the virus would not spread. When the devil quarantines us, figuratively speaking, it's to make sure that the gospel is not spread, that Christianity is not reaching other people. We are at a place where we've settled and no one is doing anything about it. The Bible says to be careful, because now when you're standing, temptations will suddenly come your way because you have caught the enemy's attention. So be careful for those of us that have made a choice to stand for Christ. Somebody said, you will not have issues with stealing until you're caught between a rock and a hard place and you have money in your hands that you can actually access wrongfully, and use it. Until temptation looks you in the eye and you make a choice not to fall for it or not to take it, despite how hard it is, that's when you're really standing. Sometimes we stand and there's no temptation. We stand and there's nothing that is challenging us. That standing is easy. The being careful that the Bible is talking to us about is now when temptation comes, when the enemy targets you. Remember I said when you stand, you become a very easy target for the devil that is looking, prowling, looking around for whom he may devour. You're an easy target. The minute you're an easy target, temptations do come. Life does come. And sometimes we are caught between a rock and a hard place. But reality of how firm your stance is comes when you're able to overcome this temptation. I like what he says there. He will also provide a way out. Somebody said, even a bad choice is still a choice. We are never without choice. I used to think, I've had people say, and I probably said it myself, I didn't have a choice. Yet, the truth is, even a bad choice is still a choice. And that if we are able to trust God, even when things get really tough, He's able to get us through somehow. So for those of us that call themselves children of God today, that are standing, the Bible says, be careful, stand guard your faith.